Well, good afternoon, Marlee. Scott, how are you?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I'm fine, too. Welcome to 820 Cham.
It's good to be here.
Yeah. You've got a lot going on over the next few days. You were telling me you're not only in town to do things like this, the promotional tour, but you got a wedding coming up, too.
Yeah, my best friend growing up, she's getting married this weekend, so I'm in the bridal party and got to go, go to the bachelorette party and the rehearsal dinner and all these things. So I was telling you earlier that it kind of worked out well that it was this weekend because I'm up here in Canada doing this radio tour and being a long weekend and everything like that. It gives me a good excuse to go home for the weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Are they going to hijack you into performing at the wedding?
I don't know. I will have my guitar in town, so you never know. I would love to sing if they ask me to. So we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should think so. That's a beautiful guitar.
Thank you.
And we're going to see you play that a week from this Saturday night. We got a very special Sony showcase that you're going to be at.
Yeah, that's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to it. I just feel very honored to be signed with Sony, and of course to have you guys involved as well is great. And it's always fun to play at CCMAs for it's your peers. That's who's there, I've got some new music, and I just can't wait for everybody to hear it. So definitely that's going to be probably a highlight for CCMA weekend for me.
Well, and speaking of new music, this morning I took a few moments and watched that Beautiful Maybe song, and the video is absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Equivalent to your performing, which is just perfect, spot on. You really brought that song to life.
Thank you.
How did you get connected with that song? Because I understand it was not one that you yourself wrote, correct?
I did not write that song. It's I just feel so fortunate to have gotten my hands on a song like that. It's written by these heavy hitter writers, Marcus Hummon, who wrote Born to Fly, God Bless His Broken Road, Ready to Run, all these big hits. Tia Sellers, who wrote I Hope You Dance, and actually fellow Canadian Tanny Henkeroff. And, they're all big time writers. And so we were looking for music for this new CD, and this song got pitched to me, and I just fell in love with it. I love the message. I love how good it made me feel. And I thought, this song's going to touch so many people. You were saying to me off air that it touched you, and it just talks about hopes and dreams. And I think anybody at any part in their life, young, middle-aged, old, it's going to touch them in some way or another. So it definitely is a feel-good song, and it's a beautiful maybe.
Yeah. Somebody once said to me that you never come to harm if you do something good for a young person or an elderly person.
It's true. It's very true, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get you to perform that in just a second, if you will. Before we do, when we're talking about the video, do you ever look at the images that you've put with your song and find yourself getting all choked up?
You do. It's funny because when we did the video, and I wasn't there for all that kind of B stuff that with the kid and the old man and when I watched it for the first time, I remember I was in a Panera Bread, which is a chain restaurant down in the U.S. I was on the radio tour down there, and my manager and I watched it, and we both kind of went, "Wow, that's really touching!" Like he just captured that essence of the song, and it was like I felt myself very emotional at that point. There's this point at the end of the song in the video when there's an old man and the old man has lost his wife, and he's sitting there obviously mourning his wife, and the little boy comes up to him and hands him his favorite rock. And puts a big smile on the old man's face, and it's a very touching moment. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it right now.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy with how the video turned out. I couldn't be any happier.
I should think so. Will you sing for us now?
I will.
All right.
Here we go. Beautiful Maybe. I see a little boy standing on his front porch wearing a Superman cape, hands on his hips, eyes on the sky. You can see it all over his face. It's a beautiful maybe. He's gotta try. It's a beautiful maybe, and baby, it just might fly. I see that boy growing up into the world, reaching for somebody's hand, promising love through the dark and the light, staying strong and true to the end. Oh, it's a beautiful maybe. You gotta try. It's a beautiful maybe, and baby, it just might fly. on hope. They thrive on faith, drive on dreams. It all leads on love. I see an old man laying white roses on a curved marble stone. He sends out a prayer up into the blue, and he feels like he's not alone. Oh, he feels like he's not alone. And it's a beautiful navy. You know you gotta try. It's a beautiful navy. And baby, it just might fly. Little boy, you're gonna fly. I believe we're gonna fly. It all leans on love. It all hinges on hope. It's a beautiful maybe, yeah. It just might fly. Thank you.
Nicely done. Nicely
you.
done. I would
Thank
say
you.
that's the trifecta. A beautiful lady with a beautiful voice singing a beautiful song. Thanks
You're
for that.
good. You're good. Thank you.
So you're originally from Richmond Hill, then you moved out west. Now you're down in Nashville. You've been all over. How's it feel?
I have. You know, it's funny because being in Nashville, it's just it's a different way. You know, you're living down in the South and Southern food and Southern traditions and Southern people and you know, everybody's so friendly and so great. But definitely, you know, miss being up in Canada, and I was definitely looking forward to this Canadian leg of the radio tour and getting to see all you guys and drink my Tim Hortons coffee and eat my Kraft peanut butter, which you cannot get in the US of A. So that's a big deal. I have my parents send it to me all the time. It's like I can't live without it. So definitely been great being up here and enjoying this Canadian feeling that's become of me.
Well, we're dying to see you on stage a week from Saturday.
Yes.
With that gorgeous white guitar of yours.
you.
And it's the 820 Cham Sony Showcase, Saturday, September 10th. Remember that, the Casbah, along with Marlee Scott. Will be Kira Isabella and Ryan Laird, and they'll all be performing live. We've been giving away tickets. We are going to pack the place for you.
You know, it's going to be a blast. I can't wait to see everybody.
Well, thank you very much, Marlee, for
Thank
coming
you.
in today. It's been an honor and a pleasure to meet you, and
You as well.
we'll look forward to a week on Saturday.
Awesome. See you then.
I think that's a take.
Yeah, thanks.
Good interview. Well,
Yeah, that was really great.
Is that okay?
Yeah. You've got a great radio voice.
Well, thank you very much. You've got a great singing voice, young lady.
Thank you.